Welcome to the latest installment of Microsoft Flight Simulator updates. Today, we'll be taking a look at some of the most exciting new releases, including the highly anticipated An-225 Mriya, the Aircraft and Avionics Update 1, the versatile Wilga bushplane, and the stunning Maasi Mara park. Get ready to experience the thrill of flying some of the most advanced and beautiful planes and airports in the virtual skies. Buckle in and prepare for takeoff. Starting with MSFS Developer Livestream, the state of Microsoft Flight Simulator's development was discussed. World Update 12, set to release in 3 weeks, will focus on New Zealand and will include 9 handcrafted airports, 62 points of interest, and 7 photogrammetry cities including Hobbiton. The Government of New Zealand has provided a high-resolution DEM mesh accurate to 1 meter. The DHC-4 Caribou aircraft is being worked on by Orbix and a pre-release version was shown in the stream. Also, the long-awaited Antonov An-225 Mriya has finally been announced and is set to be one of the most impressive aircraft in the sim. The latest updates in the world of Microsoft Flight Simulator are not limited to just World Update 12 and the Antonov An-225 Mriya. The simulator has also received its first update for the Aircraft and Avionics section with the release of Aircraft and Avionics Update 1. The update was released as a result of Asobo's partnership with Working Title and brings improvements to default aircraft and avionics in the simulator. The update focuses on upgrading avionics such as the G3000 and GNS 530 and 430, as well as aircraft like the CJ4, TBM 930, and Citation Longitude. These upgrades include visual overhauls, advanced flight planning, VNAV, keyboard entry, and other new features to provide a more accurate and immersive experience for players. The GPS units, GNS 430W and GNS 530W, have undergone a visual overhaul and now offer new features such as a simulation of the GPS satellite, traffic avoidance system, satellite weather overlay, and more. The Cessna Citation CJ4 aircraft's avionics have also been upgraded with a visual overhaul, enhanced flight model, improved sound effects, and more. The Garmin G3000 and G5000 avionics suites have also received updates to enhance the realism and immersion for players. Asobo plans to release regular updates throughout the year, with the complete list of changes and improvements available on the Microsoft website. With the improvements to default aircraft and avionics in Microsoft Flight Simulator, it's time to take a look at the latest releases of new planes in the sim. SimWorks Studios has launched its newest airplane, the Vans RV-10, for Microsoft Flight Simulator. The low-wing, single-engine aircraft is sold in kit form by Vans Aircraft. The RV-10 boasts an accurate 3D model with 5 custom liveries and various animations such as opening doors, animated AC vents, and dynamic visibility of the co-pilot and baggage based on weight. The avionics suite includes MSFS default Garmin G3X screens and a GNS 430 GPS and is compatible with the Sky 4 Sim NG tablet. It is available for purchase on the SimWorks Studios store for €14.99, which is an affordable price for the high-quality product. The RV-10 was designed to be a 4-seater with a focus on stability and payload, and features a custom interior, realistic flight model, flutter animations, realistic lighting, MSFS rain and icing effects, and more. The Got Friends Wilga aircraft is now available for purchase on the Microsoft Flight Simulator marketplace. This top-notch bushplane provides a comprehensive package with various configurations and all the necessary features for a realistic bush flying experience. The Wilga boasts impressive graphics, sounds, flight model, and realism, as well as unique features like a playable guitar and the ability to paddle in the version with floats. The package includes 4 different variants with various engines and wheel configurations and is available in both Eastern and Western styles. Previously only available for PC users, the Wilga can now be purchased by console users as well. The price remains $35 and includes a free copy of the Echo Golf Hotel 2 Forward Farm scenery. Flysimware has launched its Nieuport 24 aircraft for Microsoft Flight Simulator. The Nieuport 24 was a World War I biplane from France that was first flown in 1917 and was a lighter, more nimble development of the successful Nieuport 17. Despite being outnumbered by larger and faster aircraft such as the SPAD 7 and Albatros D3, the Nieuport 24 still made up 310 of the 754 aircraft in the French Army by November 1917. Flysimware has ported the Nieuport 24 to Microsoft Flight Simulator, with improved models and textures, as well as updated flight dynamics. Some features, such as interactive checklists and icing effects, have been omitted in order to allow for faster porting, but the developers have compensated by offering the add-on at a lower price. The Nieuport 24 add-on features 4K PBR textures, realistic flight dynamics, wise sounds, custom-coded gauges and animations, a high-quality animated pilot, and a parking mode with chocks and removable engine nacelle. 6 unique liveries are also included. The add-on can be purchased on SimMarket for €13.74. Cowan Sim has launched its 500E helicopter for Microsoft Flight Simulator. The early access version of the helicopter is available for purchase for $32.99 on Cowan Sim's website and will be updated based on user feedback. The 500E helicopter has a 5-bladed main rotor, a max cruise speed of 135 knots, customizable weight and balance options, and 63 paint jobs to choose from. The 500E also features free future updates, a detailed paint kit, realistic flight dynamics, 4K PBR textures, custom 3D instruments, a realistic startup procedure, detailed night lighting, and virtual reality readiness. Currently, the helicopter requires a mouse or VR controller for the throttle, but the team is working on updates to address this limitation. Users are encouraged to follow the changelog for future updates. Moving on from the updates of the planes and helicopters, let's take a look at the latest airports and scenery add-ons available for Microsoft Flight Simulator, starting with Aurora Municipal Airport. UK 2000 Scenery has created a virtual version of the Aurora Municipal Airport for Microsoft Flight Simulator. Located in Sugar Grove, Illinois, the airport serves as a reliever for the O'Hare and Midway airports in Chicago and has an average of 210 daily operations. The virtual version of Aurora Municipal Airport includes custom-designed terminal and facilities, including the JA Air Center and Sky Haven Complex, animated people, and various corporate and general aviation hangars with interior details and static aircraft. The airport also boasts high-resolution ground images, stunning night lighting effects, and PBR materials, along with a full set of signs, fencing, vegetation, and other details. The virtual Aurora Municipal Airport 2023 can be purchased on UK 2000 Scenery's website or simmarket.com for £12.99. The real Aurora Municipal Airport is home to the Air Classics Museum of Aviation, which showcases a collection of aircraft, vehicles, and aviation memorabilia from the 1930s to present day, including replicas of famous planes such as the P-47D Thunderbolt and the Messerschmitt Bf 109. Regional airfield developer Burning Blue Design has released Earls Colne Airfield for Microsoft Flight Simulator. Located in Essex, England, the airfield started as an RAF training station for fighter pilots during World War II, then was used for storage and maintenance by the Air Force, before being sold to a private company and undergoing various commercial uses. Today, Earls Colne Airfield is home to the Anglian Flight Centre, Anglian Warbirds, and the Essex and Hertfordshire Air Ambulance, with memorials preserving its historical significance replicated in the virtual scenery. The airfield features over 80 custom 3D objects with PBR textures, accurate runway, taxiways, and night lighting, and animations including hangar doors, windsock, and spectators. It can be purchased at Burning Blue Design's website for £9.95. Spinoza has launched their version of Interlaken Airport for Microsoft Flight Simulator. The airport, which was a former military airbase from World War II, has been recreated by Spinoza with accuracy. It was built by the Swiss Army in 1940 and had 2 runways, with the first one being 600 meters long and made of concrete and operational in 1942. The second one was completed a year later and was 900 meters long. After the war, It was converted into a maintenance base for the de Havilland Vampire, and the runway was expanded to 920 meters and a control tower was built. The runway was further extended in later decades to 1,656 meters. The first commercial flight took place in 1964. However, the base was closed in 2003 and now serves as the base for Riga 10, a Swiss air rescue service responsible for over 1,100 mountain rescue operations annually. The scenery includes the military hangars, a 3D model of the Jungfrau Park and the Riga 10 Wilderswil base. The scenery is available on SimMarket for €12.90. The Simport team has launched their version of Porto Santo Airport for Microsoft Flight Simulator. Porto Santo is the first and oldest airport in the Madeira Islands, which was opened in 1959. With an average of 180,000 passengers per year, most of the flights are seasonal and are operated by Alba Star, Binter Canarias, EasyJet, Eurowings Discover, TAP Air Portugal, and TUI Airways. The airport has a 3,000-meter-long runway, a modern terminal from 1995, and is also used by the Portuguese Air Force for search and rescue operations. The scenery includes an accurate depiction of the airport, with high-resolution textures, custom 3D models, lighting, and satellite imagery. The scenery is available on SimMarket for around €12.50. The Airwill Sceneries team has launched its version of General Santos International Airport for Microsoft Flight Simulator. It serves the Greater Sorsogon region in the Philippines and is the largest airport on the island of Mindanao, handling an average of 1 million passengers each year. The airport was built in 1996 to replace the smaller Buayan Airport and was funded by the U.S. government and the Philippine Department of Transportation and Communication. It was located 14 kilometers from the center of General Santos and covers a total area of around 6 million square meters. The airport underwent renovations in 2017, which included a facelift to its terminal. Airlines serving General Santos International include Cebu Pacific, PAL Express, and Philippine Airlines. The scenery includes a realistic representation of the airport with over 100 custom objects, a detailed control tower, accurate runway depiction, and compatibility with GSX and FSLTL. It is available on SimMarket and any builds for £7.25. The Sim Nord team has launched their version of Sindal Airport for Microsoft Flight Simulator. This airport is located in Denmark and is the northernmost airport in the country. Sindal Airport was first established in 1977 and is run as a municipal airport and home to the Sindal Flying Club. The airport has a paved runway that is 1,199 meters long and is ideal for general aviation aircraft and small business jets. The airport operates as a conventional airport during operating hours and becomes a self-service airport when closed, with prior permission required. The airport is equipped to handle IMC conditions and has an ILS on runway 26 and an NDB on runway 08. Every year in September, Sindal Airport hosts the Car of the Year in Europe test, also known as the TANUS test, where vehicles are tested for evasive maneuvers and safety systems. The airport also sometimes rents out its 402-meter-long circuit for street racing. The scenery features an accurate representation of the airport as it is today, including the main terminal, Sun Air Technic hangars, accurate markings and signage, custom ground textures, and realistic clutter. This airport is only available on the MSFS marketplace for PC and Xbox and costs $9.99. Shadescene has released their version of Labuan Airport for Microsoft Flight Simulator, which serves the federal territory of Labuan in Malaysia. The airport handles an average of 600,000 passengers annually and is among the 20 busiest airports in the country, ranking in the top 10 for cargo. Labuan Airport has a rich history dating back to World War II when it was used as a military airfield by the British Royal Air Force. After the war, it became a significant hub for commercial and industrial activities, acting as a gateway to the island and surrounding region. In the 1990s, modernization efforts were made to upgrade the facilities and meet the increasing demand for air transportation. Today, Labuan Airport is a significant regional hub, connecting passengers from various parts of Malaysia and beyond to the island of Labuan. The scenery features an accurate representation of the current airport, with custom terraforming, custom objects, an animated radar tower, moderate terminal interior details, hand-placed taxiways and runway lighting system, dynamic lighting, and handcrafted ground markings and textures. It is available on SimMarket for €8.99. Project Max has released their rendition of Big T Airport, 80 Tango November, for Microsoft Flight Simulator. Big T is a privately owned airport located 4 miles northwest of Lenoir City in Tennessee, U.S. and features a 1,700 feet grass runway with a slope and bumps, surrounded by trees, 4 hangars, a windsock, and a nearby residential house. The airport also has a few private aircraft stored there. The version of Big T Airport created by Project Max includes high-resolution 4K PBR texturing with 2K complementary textures, modeled hangars and surrounding buildings, detailed airside and landslide clutter and objects, modeled interiors for the hangars, an accurate representation of the sloped and bumpy runway, night lighting, custom roads, surrounding houses, vegetation, props, and more. This airport can be purchased from SimMarket for €5. It's important to note that Big T Airport should not be confused with another airport with a similar name located in Georgia. Siam Flight has launched its version of Hua Hin Airport for Microsoft Flight Simulator, located in the Hua Hin district of Prachuap Khiri Khan, Thailand. The airport is currently undergoing major renovations, which started in 2018, with the National Department of Airports investing over 3.5 billion baht to upgrade the airport over a 5-year period. This includes the expansion of the current passenger terminal and the construction of a second terminal, increased hangar space, and an extended runway, which was completed in 2022. Siam Flight's version of Hua Hin Airport includes an accurate depiction of the airport as it currently stands, including the newly extended and expanded runway, custom objects such as the terminal, hangars, and tower, moderate interior details of the terminal, custom taxi signs, custom night lighting, and various landmark buildings in Hua Hin, with more to be added in future updates. The scenery can be purchased on SimMarket for €11.99. AAU1 has launched the Maasi Mara Safari Pack for Microsoft Flight Simulator, which features 4 improved airfields with spawnable helipads, 9 detailed safari camps with custom 3D objects like tents, campsites, clutter, and people, as well as hand-placed wildlife including elephants, giraffes, and flamingos. The pack is free to download from the AAU1 store. Maasi Mara is a famous national reserve in Nieuport, Kenya, near the Serengeti National Park in Tanzania, and is known as one of the most well-known wildlife conservation areas in Africa. It was established on 520 square kilometers of land, which was later expanded to 1,821 square kilometers, with some of the land returned to local communities in the 1970s. The total area has been 1,510 square kilometers since 1984. The Maasai people, who are mostly pastoralists, lived on the land before the creation of the reserve and were often forced to move away from their land. AAU1's Maasi Mara Safari Pack brings the experience of the Maasi Mara Reserve to the flight simulator and provides a realistic and immersive experience. Seafront Simulations has released Vessels Madeira for MSFS, an add-on that adds more than 150 boats of various sizes all around the Madeira archipelago. Madeira is a world-famous and challenging airport, known for its stunning approach and strong winds, and the Vessels Madeira add-on aims to enhance this scenery by making it more lively and realistic. The package includes highly detailed boats with PBR models, navigation and night lighting, wake and smoke effects, and several landable, moving ships. Seafront Simulations has been dedicated to filling the world of MSFS with boats, making flying near bodies of water much more interesting and realistic. Vessels Madeira can be purchased through Orbix Direct for $12. If you liked the video, please give us a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and turn on notifications by clicking the bell icon. This way, you won't miss any future updates from us. The final add-on for this video comes from SoFly with the introduction of a new addition to their Global Landings series of missions for Microsoft Flight Simulator, Global Landings, Australia and New Zealand. The mission takes simulators to the beautiful territories of Australia and New Zealand, including locations such as Auckland, Melbourne, Uluru, and Croker Island, presenting them with 80 diverse approaches and landings to complete. An intriguing aspect of SoFly's global landings is its scoring system. After each landing, players receive a score that assesses their performance, much like the default landing challenges. This score serves as an incentive for players to improve their skills. Global landings. Australia and New Zealand can be purchased from SoFly and Orbix for £10.79. It will also eventually be available on the marketplace. Thanks for tuning in to this week's video on the latest MSFS releases. We hope you had a blast learning about all the new planes, scenery, and add-ons. If you liked what you saw, give us a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. We'd love to hear from you too. If you've got any feedback or news to share, leave a comment below. Happy flying and see you next time.